Welcome, everybody. This is Priyanka Jain from Airing, and you're listening to the Analytics Cafe podcast, the show that sheds light on practical analytics and data science topics for people in business who love to put data to work.
And today I have Spencer Sobczak from Thea. Welcome, Spencer.
Thank you so much for having me, Priyanka. I'm excited to be here.
And today we get to talk about data storytelling, but from a different perspective. It's about leveraging the tools we have, and Thea is solving a specific need for collating these different insights from different tools. So over to you, Spencer. Can you tell us a little bit more about the tool and what problem it's solving?
Yeah, so a little bit on my background. I'm part of the go-to-market team at Thea, but I previously worked at Gartner advising emerging technology companies on how to quickly scale using market research and analyst relationships. And in doing so, I worked with some really brilliant individuals and learned about this huge opportunity for companies to harness their data to make better business decisions. And if we look at the latest Gartner Magic Quadrant on analytics, the average level of BI adoption within the enterprises is only 35%. So we have this enormous opportunity to harness our data still. So then I heard about what Thea was doing to help companies with data storytelling and data literacy. So I joined the Thea team 2 years ago and have been a data enthusiast ever since. So that's how I came to Thea.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
And then with Thea specifically, if we look at the analytics space right now, there's over 250 different BI tools on the market. And the problem is there isn't one single BI tool that can fulfill all of an organization's needs. So as a result, 99% of enterprise companies implement multiple BI tools. And the challenge this creates is that information now lives in 3 to 5 different places, and you can't see a complete picture of your business to make the best business decisions.
Absolutely. That's so true.
So the solution that we see, and it's also voiced by Forrester, is to integrate all these technologies together. And Forrester calls that a BI fabric. And that's what Thea is. Thea is the BI fabric. Thea helps companies tell the most effective data stories and ultimately make better business decisions by integrating all of their BI assets into a single curated user experience. So you can create a data story using a map from Tableau and a chart from Qlik and a report from IBM Cognos, alongside other contextual assets like video and RSS feeds, all in a single pane of glass.
That's great. Can we see one sample?
Yeah, I can share my screen with you quickly, and we'll take a quick look at Thea. What you're looking at here on this screen is Thea, and this is a data story that we created for an executive at an airport. And this executive had information living in multiple BI tools. And so up in the upper left, you can see we have a line chart from Qlik. In the middle, we have a bar chart from ThoughtSpot. And over on the right, we have a visualization coming from Tableau. In addition to bringing in these assets, we also wanted to provide some context to the dashboard. So we were able to incorporate things like an RSS feed from the FAA, as well as a presentation coming from Box. And some of these contextual items really help drive action around the dashboard so that you can make a decision.
And where do you think is the biggest storytelling now that you have clients who are using Thea? And they have some collation, what is their biggest challenge which is remaining in terms of data storytelling?
I think one of the biggest challenges with data storytelling, is that taking action piece, that last mile. We've delivered a dashboard or an asset, but how do we ensure that our users are taking action and taking the right actions? And I think one of the biggest contributing factors to this is data literacy. And data literacy is a hot topic right now. According to the Qlik Data Literacy Project, and Jordan Morrow, the global head of data literacy for Qlik, the level of data literacy in the global workforce has yet to breach 24%.
Yeah.
So most people are not comfortable using, analyzing, and consuming analytics to take action. So one of the things we're doing at Thea to help solve this problem is integrate different educational assets directly into this analytics experience. So maybe instead of a presentation here coming from Box, there's a video demonstration explaining why this dashboard is important and how you should be looking at it.
Makes sense. And then on that note, I do want to add that I think data literacy overall is a huge it's a huge component in overall consumption and putting data to work, right? You can give as many dashboards. I don't know if you've heard a concept called zero dashboarding, where people are so overwhelmed with dashboard that they're talking about zero dashboarding. Just give me the insights. Don't even bother me with dashboards anymore. And I can understand.
Exactly.
It's not about, you can have the best of the data scientists, best of the models, best of the dashboards, but it's the people who are consuming it, who are taking actions. If they're not literate to some degree, if they're not a maybe citizen analyst, if they need to be, or data enthusiast or data literate, then they're not able to take actions on it. And there's no point. I mean, the whole point of analytics and data science is to drive decisions and impact. So with that, is there any other last minute insights or closing remarks you have on data storytelling?
I think another important aspect of data storytelling and data literacy is more of an umbrella topic, which is data culture. Really, how do we get an organization from the top down and the bottom up to be enthusiastic about using data to make decisions? And that's not really a technical challenge, but more of a change management challenge. Yeah. And I think one of the best ways to approach data culture is to identify key data champions within the organization to help spread that message and help educate the entire organization on how data can be used to make better business decisions and ultimately drive better business performance.
Yeah, I can't agree more. In our work, one of the things we do as a data culturist is go into the large enterprises and set them up for success with data culture. There are 4 Ds of data culture, the kind of work we do. There's data literacy, of course. There is also data maturity. Because if you don't have a single source of truth, what are these data literates consuming?
That's so right.
Making process. That if that process doesn't exist, you don't have a way of looking forward or looking backward and course correcting. That data will never be part of any decision making. And the 4th, which is the most important part, is data driven leadership, right? Because it all starts from the top. If the leaders are not data driven, they're not going to allow or expect data driven decisions in the organization, and that's sort of is a failure. So when we go and do this work, one of the key points that the way we start is we work with the executives, identifying the top projects, and we match the top champions, which are data enthusiasts typically, and then we take them on a journey from being a data enthusiast all the way to become a citizen analyst while they work on the top project. So by the time we are done, 6 to 9 months down, we already have like 7% improvement in customer churn, or like, $1 million saved here, or $10 million made there. Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the approach. We completely agree. So I'm so glad we got to talk today. Thank you so much for talking with me on Analytics Cafe, and hope this adds value.
It's been fantastic. I'll talk to you later. Bye.